I'm back, y'all, with another eating fruit with the trees. I got my trees with me. I'm in a new environment. It's so hot out here today. It's just been so hot these last couple of weeks. I had to sit by the pool today. I got some pears, some mandarin, featuring seeds, per usual. I don't want to share with you, sorry. Today I'm going to talk about seasonal depression. So it's weird because where I live, we think that seasonal depression doesn't exist, but
I feel like my body, this fly won't leave me alone.
Anyway, where I live, you would think that seasonal depression doesn't really exist, but I feel like it's really because where I'm from, I've experienced that type of energy or collective consciousness of depression or seasonal depression. My body and my brain is programmed to getting in a certain mood at a certain time, right? So I remember last year when I was here, I kind of felt myself having the blues. Every time I would go outside, it's like always so sunny and palm trees and birds, coconuts on the trees, the beach, and people in their vacation outfits. So it just feels like I used to think to myself, like, why the fuck am I feeling like sad or low or depressed if there's no need to be? So I kind of had to move my energy out of it. And you can move and transform your energy out of depression once you stop picking up the collective consciousness thoughts and start living inside of your own body and thinking your own natural thoughts. And I think that sounds easier than it probably is, but if you are a person who meditates and who have your specific ways to become grounded, if you have your grounding techniques, it's easy for you to kind of find your center, find yourself, and kind of clean out your thoughts. Allow your thoughts to pass naturally, allow them to come and go, recognizing what thoughts are your thoughts and what thoughts are thoughts that are not from you, or maybe from you picking them up from other people around you, or just the work environment. Sometimes it'll be the work environment. So it's good to kind of pay attention to what thoughts are actually your thoughts that you're thinking versus thoughts that are from the collective consciousness. That is going to save you every single time. I don't want to share. No. So, of course, I'm going to give you the herbs that will help you, that you should be taking now, because seasonal depression is going to start coming once the time changes and once sun starts to go down early. So when you're like clocking out of work and by the time you get home it's dark outside, that's when it really starts to kick in, because your atmosphere and your surroundings are more gloomy, more dark, it's more cloudy, it's less sunny, and the sun is not in the sky for as long as it is during the summertime. So one of my favorite depression herbs is passion flower. Passion flower is not talked about enough, and it is not like one of the popular herbs like St. John's wort. People know about St. John's wort and ashwagandha and how they help with anxiety or how they help with just your mood. But passion flower is very, very powerful. Now, passion flower is very bitter. It is not going to taste amazing. So what you can do is mix passion flower with other calming herbs that are on my list as well, like chamomile and lavender, because then probably not together, but like you can mix it with chamomile to give it like a more chamomile taste, or you can mix it with lavender to give it more like a sensual lavender taste. My favorite is lavender over chamomile, kind of cut the bitterness. You can also add like honey, agave, or lime or lemon, just not all together, but just like as you see fit as far as taste. But passion flower is very, very powerful in helping you get out of your depression. It helps produce serotonin in your brain. Also, St. John's wort, of course, like I just mentioned, is a very powerful herb that also helps you produce serotonin in your brain. So that's a powerful depression herb. A combination that I have created in the past is passion flower, St. John's wort, and ginkgo. Those three herbs, you can combine them. You can create a tincture, you can create a tea, create a decoction, grind them up and create supplements. So you can take supplements every day, but make sure you do it yourself, because trying to buy supplements from the store, like I mentioned in my last eating fruit with the trees, can be dangerous because they're selling you anything. Herbs that is listed on the actual container is not inside of the supplements that you're consuming. Create your own supplements, or there are herbalists out there who actually provide that service for you, where they create you supplements and pills. So another herb that I had just mentioned too that's really good for seasonal depression and boosting your cognitive is ginkgo leaf. Ginkgo leaf is really good because Ginkgo leaf helps with your circulation and helps with your blood circulation. So it naturally helps with moving things in your body. Ginkgo leaf is also really good for memory and recollection, so it works in that space as well. Mixing it with something, you can have it straight up, but mixing it, I like making concoctions, so you can mix it with something and do it that way. The last herb I want to share with you is mugwort. Mugwort is a very calming herb. You can smoke mugwort and it kind of de-stresses you, it calms you. You can also drink it as a tea and it's really good in that space. Like I said, I like concoctions, so you can take mugwort, mix it with lavender, and it's really nice. You can mix it with lavender and rose, and that's really nice as well, just for like the taste balance. So some other seasonal depression tips that I have for you is book a flight and just go on vacation. But seriously though, if you can, put in some PTO time, put your coins together, and just book a flight and go where it's sunny. As Black people, we really do need the sun. And when they block the sun, or when the sun doesn't come around for hours or long periods of time, or when we're inside in an office all day, or wherever you work, in a retail store all day, and we can't get in contact with the sun, that alone is just depressing. So if you can just pack up and leave and move to a different country where it's always sunny and just always have the sun, you won't be depressed. But if you can't do that, I do suggest that you put your time in. You take like a couple days and just go get some sun as much as possible. Another thing I used to do when I did live in New Jersey is during the winter time too, because it's too cold to actually go outside sometimes when it's sunny. So some days what I would do is like open my blinds all the way. If you have a patio door window or like a big window, you can open the door, and when the sun shines in, whatever direction the sun is shining in, kind of just suntan or sunbathe in that area where the sun is actually shining. I used to do that all the time. And I guess I get that from my cats, because you know, if you have a cat or a dog, the cat or the dog's always like looking for the sunny spot and just kind of laying in the sun. You should definitely do that. I 100% recommend it, because we need the sun. We are sun children. We are the children of the sun. So yeah, definitely do that. And also make sure that you're eating live foods. That's a very important thing too, because when you're eating dead foods, you definitely are going to feel more of that heavy, deep energy of like just depression and anxiety, and like not wanting to do anything and wanting to lay in bed all day. And make sure you're eating foods that are giving you energy, that are making you want to do things regardless of what the sky looks like or regardless of how cold it is. It makes you want to do different things in the house, maybe become more creative or do different type of creative things. Using your brain and unlocking different levels of your brain is going to help. And like I said before too, even doing meditations can really help with grounding yourself and grounding your energy, and helping you pay attention and figure out what thoughts are yours and what thoughts are from someone else that may be around you. But honestly, I'm hot. I want to get in the pool, and I have some other stuff that I need to do, so that's all I got for you today. But I'll see you guys next time. I'll have some more facts and information and some more good tips for you, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace and love. Here, just take it. Take my money and go.